What's going on, guys? We're finally back with another video. I think we left off last time on the BMW, the fuel pump, and I've had a lot of you guys messaging me about the the GTI, and so what had happened was they did everything. They did the computer, the injectors, fuel lines, they did all that stuff, and when it came down to dyno day, they were on the dyno, and I guess the the oil pump seized up on it, and it messed up one of my rod bearings. The turbo's fine, there's still oil in the head. So what the plan is to redo the whole motor. I'm gonna either do, if I can find some I-beam rods, I'm gonna put I-beam rods in it, but if not, I've been looking at X-beam rods, and I'm just gonna get rid of the I'm gonna get rid of the H-beam rods and go a little higher with it, and just get ready for more power after I go bigger turbo. So that's what's happening with that. If you guys have any more questions, just leave it down in the comments. I'll try and answer any questions about the GTI or whatever. But the Evo, or not the Evo, the BMW is running pretty, it's running pretty good. We just put some new O2 sensors on there, the two uppers. So we got a little more on that, a little more tuning on that, and that should be pretty good. So I'm gonna put some more videos out there. But as of now, what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna work on the Evo. If you guys don't remember, I went and bought my 2003 Evo 8. It was I bought it from New Mexico, and it already had a fully built motor. It's got H-beam rods in it. I think it's got Manley rods, Wiseco piston caps. It's got stock valves, but they're upgraded valves, so they're just like stronger. It's got heavy duty valve springs, the cams, and basically that's it, except it's got an Evo 9 turbo on there, so it's slightly bigger. But yeah, so what we're going to be doing with this, because it's actually having either a lifter tick or a loose valve or something. It's making a pretty high pitch ticking sound. So we're gonna take the whole motor out, and when I bought the car, it's kind of always had lower oil pressure. It's really not where it needs to be. So we're going to just pull the whole motor, just freshen everything up so we know everything's done right, do all new seals, new head gasket, everything. So we're gonna get this thing, the engine bay, all cleaned up. I'm gonna try and get all these wires over here situated, get the new water pipe on the front, and clean everything up and try to make it look really good. So yeah, we're gonna start cranking down on this car, get the motor pulled out, and we'll take you along. I'm gonna actually try and make this a several series part, so there should be several videos on the Evo build. So I'll make sure and label all of them separate so you can kind of tag along with the whole build. So just stay tuned, guys, and we'll start tearing this thing apart. Alright guys, so we got the front bumper off. We just took the hood off because we're gonna lift the motor out, so we don't have to disconnect any of the subframe. Well, right now we're getting all the intercooler piping off, and yeah, we're getting there. So alright guys, so as you can see, our parts area is getting a little bit bigger, but we got all the intercooler piping off. We got all the wiring harness undone. It's just sitting right here. We have one more set of wiring harness that runs up underneath the intake manifold. We got the valve cover off. So right now we're going to start taking out, I think we're going to leave the intake manifold on, and we might even just disconnect the turbo and leave that all on with the downpipe and all that, and deal with that later. We're not too sure how we're going to do it real quick, but we're going to start getting all the head bolts off, and the head should be off here pretty soon, and then it'll just be pulling the motor and the tranny out all at once. So it's looking good. Everything's going pretty easy so far. So I'm sure we'll run into a few issues here and there, but there's a few clips, like so these are all the injector clips right here. There's actually metal clips that go in all of them, and I think literally almost all of them are missing. Like this is like the clip I was talking about right here, but it's just a smaller one. But yeah, we just got to get a few things. Where I want to start making a little list, so we just kind of have a list of everything that we're gonna need. So, but yeah, so we're getting there. All right, guys. So what we have now, we have the exhaust manifold off. There's a little bracket behind the intake manifold. I undid the 2 top bolts. Yeah, we just had to disconnect the drain and everything. I think the head bolts now, and that's about it. So we should have the motor out here in a few.
Start messing our torque wrench up all the time.
Yeah. Should be all
killing that.
All right, guys. So now we're gonna take these cams off. Yeah, we already got all these the cam bolts loose. So now we're just gonna finish taking them all the way out, remove the cams, and the head should just fall right off. All right, so we got the head off. One thing that we did notice was all these rocker arms. Let me find one. No, this camera ain't focusing. Like this one right here. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's actually a little groove all the way in it, and they're not in the best of shape. They're not too terrible, but the thing is, all the cams, the lobes are pretty decent on them. But when we took the head off, let me get this light. This thing's about dead. In here, if you can see that little groove right down the side of the wall, right, if you can hold the light, right there, all the way down. There's no like indent in the block or anything, but it almost looks like a wrist pin is loose or something. Yeah, all these other ones are good. But I mean, the motor's coming out anyway, so we're gonna check it all out and see. We're gonna diagnose the problem one way or another. So yeah, we're just gonna keep on going at it. The head is off. Everything looks good so far. We really haven't seen or got in too much of the head yet, so we don't know what condition the valves are in. But all the compression, we actually did a compression test right when we got the car, and everything checked out perfect on the compression. So I wouldn't suspect the valve being damaged or bent or anything, but I guess there's just one way to find out. Take it to the machine shop. So we're just gonna keep on going at it. All right. So further inspecting these pistons, we didn't really see this right off the bat, but let it focus. Right here and right here, it's like something came inside the motor. It's almost like this one, like a spark plug tip or something broke off in here. That's almost what this looks like. But this, that almost looks like, I mean, it's really not that bad.
Somebody has sanded that though. Those are sand marks. Something's hit it and it's sanded it back out.
Oh yeah.
So I think what they did before when they put this motor together, they had the timing off, and they probably smacked the valves or something.
This compression's still good though. I mean, we checked the compression; they all checked out. So
yeah. Well, your valves are good too. So I mean, the valves are good on the bottom of the head. So
yeah, this is just something I wanted to show you. I mean, it's nothing too bad. I mean, it's just, but yeah, that's.
They did something when they built this. They didn't get it together right or something.
Yeah. But we're gonna get it together right this time. So. All right, guys. So we've been cranking at this car. Right now, we took off both tires. The tires over there. We popped both the axles out, and we have the transfer case loose right now. So now all we have to do is we're taking this water pipe off. So when we do lift the motor up, it doesn't smash on that water pipe and mess it up. So we're taking that off. And next we are gonna loosen up all the motor mounts, the motor and tranny mounts, and hopefully it falls out pretty easy. It shouldn't be too hard of a job. So
grab the motor.
All right, guys. So we got the tranny and the motor separated. Now we're going to go grab the engine stand and put the engine on the engine stand after we pull the flywheel and pressure plate and clutch off. So we're gonna do that real quick. This battery is about to die, so I'm about to swap over to my other camera. Same thing, but yeah, we'll just keep going. We kind of made a mess here, so we're gonna clean that up as well after we get everything off the floor. So.
Huh?
It's not connected no more.
That's a rivet.
That's like, it's not all the way to, it's not all the way down there.
This one is under pressure.
Yeah.
Like this. Got a 6-puck.
All right, now it's just the flywheel bolt. Just got a flywheel connected to it. All right, so now we got the flywheel off. It's not the best of shape, but oh, feel it.
That's why it grabs off.
I love it.
That's that rivet right there. That's why your car was driving. Yeah. That's why it was grabbing so hard, bro.
All right, guys. So as you've seen, we got kind of like our whole area cleaned up. We had to pick up some of the grease, but right now we're getting all the timing components off. Once all this is off, we're gonna drop the pan, and we're gonna start disassembling the crank and the pistons and all that stuff. So I don't know if we're gonna quite get to the disassembling the whole bottom end, like pulling out all the pistons all tonight, but we're gonna try to go as far as we can. Hopefully we have everything disassembled and we kind of have an idea of what's wrong with it. So far we're leaning more towards the head, but yeah, so we're just gonna keep on going at it. And I mean, it's just all kind of timing components. We'll probably record more when we're sticking it all back on, but yeah, so it's almost there. All right, so we got all the timing components off. Now we're just gonna switch the motor over. We'll probably take this off if we ever take it to the machine shop, or whenever we take it. So we're just gonna flip it over, and then we're gonna start disassembling the crank. And yeah, it should be all good. Oh.
Yeah, what the fuck? There's no torque on those. Torque on those.
I'm trying pretty hard.
Ooh, strange here. It's coming from the ceiling, so you can see it. Yeah, still got the mains in it, the bearings on the top.
Yeah.
How do they look? Ooh.
Yeah, they're worn.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's not good. That's why you have
Look at that
oil.
one.
That's why you have no oil pressure right there.
If you guys can see that one right there, it's actually gone through. So this is.
Yeah, that's why you have no oil pressure for sure.
Something wasn't good. But then it wasn't showing no metal.
I know.
Alright guys, so after taking apart the all the bearings, these are all the mains don't look too bad. They're still worn. They're not good. But the rod bearings, this is the third one. And this is the third cap over here. Oh, if you can. That one's just, yeah, that's the worst one out of all of them.
Put these right there.
So yeah, so we're gonna slip the pistons out real quick. Keep them all lined up and in order.
Oh, where'd that thrust bearing go inside that cap?
Oh yeah, just sitting right there. So we're gonna get all these taken out. Yeah, and we're gonna.
Yeah, the thrust bearings are fine. It's just the.
Yeah, it had no play back and forth. There was just somebody just didn't do a good build or something. So hopefully they can turn the crank. The crank's not too bad. I think it's this third one right here. It's got a little in there, but hopefully we can get something going on it. Slide this one out. So, I mean, right now there's really not anything else to do. We've got everything disassembled. I guess when it comes down time to it, I don't know how this
crank's looking at.
yeah, the crank's and I don't even know if I'm sure the machine shop's still open, but I'm sure they're gonna be booked. So we're gonna get everything checked out. Hopefully everything goes good. Hopefully I have another video posted up within the next few days on this. This is gonna be the first build of the Evo. So just stay tuned on it. We're gonna, I think what the next video might be is me kind of like just cleaning the whole engine bay out, kind of getting everything ready. I just want to get all this wiped away and get all the rust situated in here. So, but yeah, I mean, just stay tuned, guys. It should be a pretty fun build. We'll get this thing back up and running. So that's all I have for you guys today. I'm gonna try to get this out tonight and get another one up here in a few days. So thank you guys for tuning in, and catch you next time.